So we have seen you on TV shows and everything, and the promotions are going on full blown. So how does it feel to be back to the promotional journey after COVID?
Ah, yeah, very nice, very liberating. Yeah, to come out and meet people face to face, touch people, talk to them face to face is amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's been a joy to reconnect with this cast and this unit because we had a great time while shooting the film because we thought we were part of a great film and to meet the same because all of us have gone through some change or the other. All of us have reached a situation in our own personal lives which sort of it was like catharsis because we shot this film during COVID. Then the COVID subsided a little, and now we have met in a certain better atmosphere. But to talk about this film continuously, we've been promoting the film since morning, and yet giving answers to you with full, hopefully, energy.
Gusto. Yeah,
Yeah. So I think it's fun. It depends from film to film, and the whole credit goes to the 75 years of Rajshri and to this gentleman sitting on my left. He has the amazing quality of making people fall in love with each other as human beings.
Very well said. And the film is about climbing the Everest, and before that, we get into acclimatization. So the COVID thing was like an acclimatization for you. And
yeah.
and so going on that front, was there any difficulty in shooting because there was like real time locations and the mountaineering, and we are seeing the things in the film.
No, the challenges were enormous because it was peak COVID and the locations I wanted first time lockdown. So there was no way except to face it, and so I knew what we were getting into. So
there's a private joke going on there.
No. So first I started with all the possible discussion with every trek leader and trek climber to first and foremost understand कि Everest base camp होता क्या है. I had no clue. Even to a simple thing like वहाँ पे signal आता है कि नहीं. Because अगर signal नहीं आता तो मेरा subject बन ही नहीं सकता. Because it's all about a phone call there. So then fortunately signal was there. Then I came down to ask वहाँ पे क्या होता है, oxygen क्या होता है, everything. Then I realized that there are people who get headaches, there are people who get nausea, there are people who can get hallucinations. So I sent my team and
No. He sent his writer and then waited for him to come back.
Or not. That is like he said in his thing. Please say.
No. I sent my writer first and foremost to tell me whether it is safe.
He was alive so that to share with him, yes, I am safe.
So I sent my writer first and foremost to analyze headache कितना होता है because I need to show to my actors and myself to realize कि हाँ कितना सर दुखता है and plus also to test कि मैं कहाँ तक जा सकता हूँ. Then when I got his feedback, फिर मैं गया with all my technical crew and everyone, and I took a lot of ladies also with me to analyze whether ladies are comfortable, whether there is because I heard all stories about no plumbing, and so many stories I heard. कितनी ठंड होती. फिर मैं गया. I went up to maximum what I could, and I drafted the way ahead to take the 400 people with me, with all the doctors and oxygen cylinders. But every moment there was a fear that किसी को कुछ हो ना जाए. But like you said, acclimatization is the key. So we did it in such a way that we go, we shoot, and also we spend 3-4 days at Lokla, Namche Bazaar here. But there's so many times when I felt that it's let me go back. But every morning I get up and I see the Everest is a little closer to our hotel from the last hotel. And the Everest calls you. The Everest calls you, it humbles you, and I give credit for Everest. I think they wanted us to come there and shoot. There were talks of Uttarakhand में कर लो shoot. ये भी लालच हुआ वहाँ कर लो, किसको क्या पता चलेगा. But no, it's not fair to this. not fair to the soul of Gaye.
And it was not fair to Everest also.
Everest also.
Yeah.
So there was all these issues, but somewhere something had to happen. Correct.
Very well said. And you have been also like reaching a new Uunchai with this film, which is like moving out from the zone of weddings and songs and family values, which you have nurtured through this 75 years of Rajshri Productions and venturing into a new kind of film. So, how was it working with the actors? Amit ji is not here, but the camaraderie and like with all the jokes that you guys are sharing personally and with us, how was it on the sets?
This film is all about family values. It is everything that you will find in a Rashtriya film, but it is looking at it from another direction. Because honestly, I've never got, or maybe I've never found, or I never looked at a subject which is so clear and with such layered characterizations and putting characters into a situation like this. I've never done. I've always made films with good moments. Everyone is nice, everyone is tackling little things and enjoying life. Here there was possibility for me to develop these characters. It was so new. And when I have characters with so many layers, then of course every director is lalchi, is greedy to have the best of cast. And then I had this dream cast in my mind, and then I've got what here. Bachchan sir is not here. But I have to tell everyone, I tell everyone very proudly, the day Uunchai was announced with this cast, I got so much of respect from trade and the audience. And I give it to the times also, because Anupam sir, you will be right, you will also agree, 15, 20 years back, if I were to announce a picture, people will look at love story kaun si hai. Ye gana to get ka point of view get picture. But now no one questions, they are looking for something different. And so, and when you work with this cast, you really come to know what performances is, what acting is. I mean, honestly, people, we all need to learn. Everyone is on time. Everyone knows the dialogues. There is so much confidence in their own that no one asks me, "Mera left side kar do, mera right side kar do, mere ko idhar bitha do." No, everyone is giving way to each other to read, to do a scene. People ask me, workshop किया था. अभी मैं पागल हूँ जो workshop करूँगा. I have to be clear as a director. You know, people question me, "कितने workshops?" I have to be clear as a director, and then if you have to see from my eyes, then you see actors seated, and then they are giving their lines. They are just sharing the lines, and then you take and it happens. So that has been my biggest luxury.
And from all the actors' point of view, I don't know what they love about Suraj ji the most, but from Suraj ji's interviews, I have heard that he has visualized the emotions that actors bring out through their eyes. So even recently, he said that he watched a video of Sarika ji acting through her eyes in different things. So if each of you actor could tell something about Suraj sir and what your favorite quality about him is.
I'd like to say something before we go on. That you talk about family values, culture. Although lots of families follow that. But without the real, true, honest to God goodness, his values have no value. You can have values, but where is the goodness has to shine through. And every single member of the Rajashri family, there's so much goodness and giving in their heart. You can have values, but what about giving? What about goodness? What about kindness? What about politeness? What about treating every member of the crew equally? Those are the true values that I truly admire, I love, and I will cherish that experience for the rest of my life. So,
you have to take the care about say something about Suraj ji. Actually, family.
What was I saying?
No, I think Suraj ji's, I think somewhere what Mamji is saying is also correct. It is Rajshri is like there's a Rajshri production family, and then there is Rajshri family, and actually there's no line there. It's totally blurred. When you're with the production and with your family, it's the same. And I think all that put together is Suraj ji. You know, he actually brings with himself so much of energy, so much of, it's his temperament is not even the right word for him, because in that there is temper. So I think I can't.
That's a good one.
I can't say temperament. It is. He's really like in a very soupy space with all the work stress, taking care of all of us, making a film. So it's not that he's tripping or anything, but he's in that space. And that for actors, I think is wonderful to perform. And you feel your director is all yours basically.
Correct.
Whole set is for you.
I want to add apart from that, the greatest things that he is the most hardworking director in the world. He starts his film 3 years in advance, and quietly, when you meet him for the script narration, you see the whole film. So he's all well prepared, and when you are well prepared, you don't get impatient, you don't get irritated, you don't have temper issues. That's not there. They don't understand what temper is all about. They only understand what temple is all about. So I think it's a great workshop for all of us to have some kind of purification, some kind of catharsis, some kind of feeling how good we feel after having worked with.
But I prepare a lot, and I can be a great perfectionist because I want to see the food. Because I have realized that if you're not prepared, then set पे ना correction होता है, creation नहीं होता, correct ही करते रहते हैं. And I know these actors, they're speaking nicely for me, but अगर मैं नीना जी को बोल दूं कि हाँ दोपहर का सुबह का टाइम है और मैं बोलता हूँ हाँ मैं ऐसे बोला शाम का टाइम है, मैं बोला मिड डे पढ़ लो, मिड डे क्यों पढ़ा रहे हो मुझे? So I have to be prepared. क्या पढ़ेंगी और क्या चैप्टर पढ़ेंगी, नहीं तो ये पूछ लेंगी मुझसे, मैं प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं हो तो क्या होगा? So I see to it that I prepare. So I have sometimes packed up at 11:30, 12 in the afternoon. फिर हम लोग बैठ के कोई पूछ लेगा तो क्या होगा? Basically I prepared so that it's only creation. Because magic within one take, okay, I don't lose that. So that is why should I go on? Because go on I have done. Everyone runs fastest first and.
Wow, kya baat hai.
Well, and Uunchai is being distributed internationally by YRF, and with YRF, even recently we saw the teaser of Pathan. So if you guys could have a word about.
I've not seen it, but
I don't think it's gone anywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody should be there. So most big welcome.
Yeah.
We'll see it tomorrow.
He's our favorite, but I think the teaser has not gone into this film.
Yeah.
Because they got a US certificate and as Rashi only has US certificate. So
unfortunately we could not.
This has been a beautiful conversation, and wishing you guys the best for Uunchai, and that it reaches all the Uunchai on box office as well as the hearts. And thank you for interacting.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay,